Okay, kids, let's revisit division using standard algorithm. Let's take a look at 26 divided by 3. We are going to use Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers to help us with this, our acronym D, M, S, C, and B. Okay? Now, D, M, S, C, and B. I'm putting it on both sides. I'm going to use it as a checkoff system. So the first thing I need to do is look at the 3 as my divisor and the dividend 26. Specifically the 2. That's the first number in my dividend. I need to look at the 3 and the 2. Can we put 3 groups into 2? Well, we can't do that because the 3 is larger. So I need to keep going to the next number, which is the 6. So now I'm looking at both of these numbers together, 26. Can we put 3 groups into 26? Yes. So this is where we're going to start with our division. That is our very first step. So we're going to say how many times can 3 go into 26? So I need to focus on my multiplication facts. And I know that 3 can go into 26 8 times. Watch where I place the digit 8. The 8 is going to go on top of the 6 because I'm using the entire dividend 26. Okay, so we have divided. Next step is to multiply. I'm going to put my multiplication symbol here to remind me that's where I need to multiply. I am multiplying this divisor with the quotient 8 that I've put here. So these are the two numbers that get multiplied. 3 times 8 is 24. I need to put the 24 under the 26. So we've multiplied. Next step is subtract. I am going to subtract the 26 and the 24. That's what I'm subtracting. Okay? 6 minus 4 is 2. Next step is to check. This C means to check. Is this 2 less than the 3? The number you subtracted and you got a difference. Is that less than your divisor? If it is, keep moving on. So 2 is less than 3. Now I go to my final step of bring down. In this case, there are no other numbers to bring down. And my divisor and my difference don't contradict each other, meaning that my difference is less than my divisor. So I'm finished with this problem and I can simply write my remainder. Okay, 8 remainder 2. Let's move on to 53 divided by 4. We need to follow the same process. Okay, so there's nothing to bring down over there. Now, back over here, same process. Starting with division. Well, I need to look at the 4 and the 5 first to see if I can put 4 into 5. Well, 4 is less than 5, so I can actually start with the 5 this time. So I am going to say what number times 4 can get me close to 5, or how many times can I put 4 into these groups of 5. And that is going to be 1 time. So the 1, this time I start putting my quotient over the 5 because that's my starting place. That is my division. Now I'm going to multiply. Multiply 1 times the 4, and I need to put that product of 4 under the 5. So I need to stay over here in the tens place. That's my multiplication. Next step, subtract. I am subtracting 5 minus 4 to get 1. Now I need to check. If I subtract, I check. Is 1 less than 4? It is, so I know that I can move on with the rest of my division. The next step is to bring down. There is a number left to bring down. So I need to bring down my 3. Okay, brought that down. Now we start over because I can say, okay, am I finished? Is the quotient 1 and the remainder 13? I know that can't be the case because 13 is larger than the 4, and I can take out more groups of 4. So I need to continue on. So my division when I start over goes this way because that's the larger number that I'm trying to take more groups out of here. Okay? Now, how many groups can we take out? How many groups of 4? Well, if I'm thinking about my multiplication, I know that I can take out 3 more groups out of here, and that's going to give me 12. So that's my division. Done that. Now multiply this 3 times the 4. That's 12, because that's how many groups I'm taking out. Okay, so we've done our multiplication. Now we're on subtraction. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, and now I need to check, is this 1 less than my divisor 4? And it is. So I've checked that off. And now I'm looking at bringing down. Is there anything left for me to bring down? And there isn't. There's nothing else to bring down. So now I can stop and say that my quotient is 13 and my remainder is 1. And this is what I need for you to be able to just practice until you get a good handle on this. So you're going to practice this as much as you need to. Okay, go back and watch it as much as you need to. And I'm going to have 3 additional practice problems for you to do in class today, going back using these steps. Take your time, do your best.